So you tuned into Hot 1041STL.com. You know, we out here trying to meet the playlist, the STL playlist that is. I'm Girl Melanie, and in the building I have Ray G, P-Level Ray G.
And you know that, don't you? You dig?
You know, he's the East Side representative of the playlist. How you doing today?
I'm good. Guy of the East Side, what's poppin'? East Side 618, what's poppin'?
All right. And so let's just kick this interview off by asking, who is Ray G?
Who is Ray G? For the people that don't know Ray G is a humble guy of the East Side, man. Young nigga that been working young guy that been working real hard. Found his way in the game. Been working on his voice. Found his sound and ran with it. Somebody that's real respectful and like to give people the utmost benefit. And somebody that's just gonna go get it.
Okay. And so, off camera, we was just talking about your come up, how your dad was a contractor, your grandpa was a contractor.
Yeah.
You know, what made you go into music?
So what made me go into the music was my older brother used to rap, and my other older brother used to love music. So growing up, I was really influenced by music. Did a lot of shows growing up in like churches. Did a lot of shows in schools, and traveled a lot growing up. And always had a tenacity for music. So it was always something I loved, but it wasn't nothing I never did until I got old and probably about 18, 19, and started venturing off on my own. But once I started playing with it and started messing around with it, I found a love for it, and then I just went from there.
So a question that people love to ask us when you say Louis, what high school you go to?
I'm gonna keep it honest with everybody. Everybody always want to know what high school I went to and where I'm from. See, I was born in California, but my dad from East Side. My dad graduated from East St. Louis Senior High School. My whole family graduated from East St. Louis Senior High School. So when I moved back to East St. Louis when I was like 3 or 4 years old, we stayed in the city, but I went to school. I went to middle school, Lincoln Middle School. High school, I went to Alta for my first 3 years. Then my senior year, I transferred to East Side and graduated from East Side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so a lot of people was thinking I was living in Belleville, and a lot of people was thinking I was from Belleville because when I went to middle school, they seen me, but after middle school, they ain't see me no more because I went to Alta, which is up in Belleville, up the hill from East Side, or from East St. Louis. So when I came back down and everybody already knew it, they was like, oh, you from Belleville and stuff like that. But no, I was always in East St. Louis, you feel me? I just went to school up the hill because Alta is a private school.
Okay.
So that's how that came about.
That's what's up. You went to a private school. I think you're the first one who ever went to a private school that I've interviewed.
Yeah, see, a lot of people don't know that about me, though, you feel me? Like, and they be always thinking I was just up the hill, you feel me? But nah, I was right there, 24th Street, 537 North 24th. My granddaddy house, still right there to this day. Still be on the block right there. Sometimes you can catch me.
Wow.
Somebody say stay right on the 9. You staying on the 9?
Yeah, see, they know it. Everybody know I'm 5'9", you feel me?
That's crazy. So let's talk about growing up in East St. Louis. Have you seen a change in your community for the better or for the worse?
Well, it's getting better, but it's getting better due time. It's like streaks of it getting better, you feel me? Like, we see times where it get better, but it still got to get worked out over there. Like, we still got unnecessary killings going on. Like, right now, I want to say R.I.P. Cold Case, you feel me? Just died yesterday. We got to clear it up right now because it's nonsense and non-violence, you know what I'm saying? And for it to be that small and that many people dying in that city, it's not making sense. And half the time, it's over stuff that petty stuff, you feel me? Petty thefts, petty crimes, stuff we can stop, and some stuff we just gotta overlook and uphold each other for as a man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand he disrespects you, but is it willing to take a life?
Right. And so, is that part of your motivation to get either yourself or your family out of the city?
Yeah, like right now I'm trying to get the whole hood out the city. Like every 31,000 people that's over there, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get all of them out the city. We trying to. Because it's not safe, and the way the government set it up is not beneficial for them to help us, you know what I'm saying? It's not, there's no help there. And until somebody come in and help us and show us something better, it's going to be the same. Until they offer us more and something more to do, it's going to be the same. So until somebody take a stand still, which is the P, the other people, you know what I'm saying, we congratulate and commend in the city that we respect. take a stand, fall, and come together and unite and say, look, we got to change something. Nothing gonna change.
Right.
My mama told me I'm real handsome.
I see.
Bitch crazy, boy.
So-
Yeah, sick, boy.
Y'all over there live.
What?
Yeah,
I'm about to bring the bag out on y'all. motherfuckers.
So he's talking about new music.
You know that.
Is your new music inspired by the city or is it inspired by, just
Yeah.
life?
Right now, I'm in the city a lot. I'm out the city a lot. So in my music, you're gonna hear a lot of inner city, and you're gonna hear things I do outside the city. When I'm in Miami, when I'm in New York, when I'm in California, when I'm in Vegas, when I'm in Texas, chilling with my mom. We had a show down there in Texas like last year. It's a song on there on the mixtape where I talk about like. Matter of fact, I think Fiji might be on the song, but it's a song. I talk about like if I ever blow up, my brother's gonna be right there with me. Like when I took the gang down to Texas, my mom fed all us. You feel me?
Oh, wow.
Paid for everything. You know what I'm saying? Took us out to eat, and I told him like my brothers, like my mama fed my brothers like they grew up with me. You feel me?
Mhm.
That's what I said in the song. Cause like when I went down there down in Texas, I took everybody down there. You feel me? We had a good time, and then she fed the whole gang. Like stuff like that. So you'll hear a lot of that in my music. You'll hear a lot of stuff I'm going through. You heard a lot of stuff that I do in the streets. You heard a lot of stuff that I got relationship-wise and stuff like that. And you heard a lot of my partners on there. And you're going to hear some stuff, just motivational music, you feel me? And real good music. Like, I got real turn-up music, you feel me? Like, I got some real street music, real turn-up music.
You got love songs? You gotta have love songs.
I ain't gonna lie. Look, me and Fiji just dropped the hardest female song like a couple days ago. That shit going crazy. Like, that song going crazy. I'm sorry. It's going crazy right now. But it ain't released or nothing like that. But I got a lot of female music. Like, man, King Spiff, Free Spiff, you feel me? Free the guys he locked up right now. King Spiff. Shout out my boy. I mean, we did a whole lot of like countless female songs on his old mixtapes. Like, all they got to do is go back and listen to old Spiff mixtapes, old Ray G mixtapes. You gonna hear all that. And, even on the new music, like females is something that's constant in my life, so
Right.
it's gonna be in the music. You feel me? So, and that's one thing I'm big on. Is like I touch every topic. You feel me? I'm not just a drill rapper. I'm not just a club rapper. I'm not just a trap rapper. You feel me? I'm touching every topic. And everything that's, you know what I'm saying, I'm going through in life. So it's a lot of emotion in my music.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's different. You see, you're passionate. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You was like, this is me. And
That's why I told you, like, I've been waiting on this, you feel me? Because I feel like there's a lot they don't know about me, and there's a lot y'all ain't heard, and y'all ain't really came and put y'all eyes on me and let me get y'all my story. Like,
Right.
y'all just heard of me from people. Y'all never heard of Ray G from Ray G.
Right.
And that's the biggest thing right here. I'm right here live in person, willing to tell y'all Ray G from himself what Ray G doing and what Ray G got going on.
All right. So it sounds like you're well versed on the plains. You be somewhere everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, I see. So you said Dallas. Which city has shown you a lot of love? Like,
What city? You know, shout out to the home city first and foremost, man. East Side always gonna show me a lot of love. East St. Louis and St. Louis, you feel me? But other than that, man, I'm rocking
alright.
I'm rocking with Atlanta real heavy, you feel me? Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my DJ Hood Rich came out there. We going crazy in Atlanta, but we've been running around Atlanta for a long time. Like, I've got to tell you, got features with Johnny Cinco, you feel me? Like,
Okay.
got features with about 4, 5, 6 artists out of Atlanta. Other features from Nashville, Lido, for Youngster, Memphis. I can be it's plethora of artists. You feel me? Like
Shout
unreleased,
Hey, I
shout out to
see.
God. You feel me? Like
Drum.
unreleased, we got the Rocco, we got the Hood Rich Palawan, shout out to God coming up on the new mixtape. You feel me? So we really like, you know what I'm saying? This mixtape really finna be big. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people expecting this one to do what it do. Like I told them on Facebook the other day, like this was finna be the one to get the city out the hood. You feel me? And I really believe that because I'm a promoter, right? And the music is finally something I'm feeling like you know what I'm saying? I can 100% stand behind and put a bag behind. You know what I'm saying? Like my first 3 mixtapes, I was just still. You gotta understand, my first 3 mixtapes was 3 mixtapes. My first 3 years rapping.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I made 100 songs, then came out with my first mixtape. No, like my first mixtape was probably my first 20 songs. My second mixtape was my second 20 songs. My third mixtape was my third 20 songs.
Right.
So what I did different this time, I done recorded 200 songs.
Oh wow.
I ain't putting nothing out. You feel me? Like lately, like the last 3-4 months, I've been releasing new music, releasing new videos to get them back in the buzz. You know what I'm saying? To get the ball back rolling. But they hearing the new sound and they going crazy because they understanding now. Like this is Ray G.
You found
Like,
yourself.
yeah, like he's really took some time. He's put some work in the studio, and now he's, you know what I'm saying. He's got a craft now. You feel me? It's not just he's making music. He has a craft now. He has a talent now. I had to work on that though. It wasn't something that I just came in the studio and had. I can say that, like, I made music. You know what I'm saying? I came in the studio and made music. It was okay music, but it wasn't the music that I'm willing to put my all behind now. Like, now it's crazy.
What made you like sit back and say, I really need to focus on my craft? Like, just stop pushing mixtapes, just stop pushing music videos. Like, really sit down and focus on what I'm doing so that I'm comfortable promoting my own self.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. It's my brother. I'm gonna tell you, my brother, P Level Glow. You feel me? A lot of people know him in the hood. Their whole hood know him. You feel me? A lot of people know him again. After I got shot in probably 2017 or 2018, right? I got shot and went through the surgery, had all that. A couple weeks after I got shot, I wanted to sit down and had to talk with my boy, you feel me? Had to talk with Glow, and he would really tell me, like, you really gotta transition what you're doing. You can't be the same person you was, you feel me? Because I had got to a point in my hood where I was bigger than what I understood, you feel me? I was bigger than myself, you know what I'm saying? And, like, not necessarily, you know what I'm saying, just big old, you know what I'm saying, this guy, but, like, financially I had surpassed my, you know what I'm saying, my standards, what I was supposed to achieve, you feel me? And I had put myself in a real good position where I could remove myself, you know what I'm saying, from the streets. I could be less hands-on with the streets, and I wasn't moving like that at first, you feel me? I was everything, you feel me? I had everything, you feel me? Sun up to sun down, I'm there, you feel me? From the first to the last, when I'm right there, you feel me? When he had to sit down with me, he really taught me and really just understood, like, some of you gotta let go. All money ain't good money, you know what I'm saying? Chase this, cause this could get you out forever. But what I'm doing right now ain't gonna get me out forever. It ain't guaranteed. So once he told me that, I started to transition different, you feel me? And move different. And once I did that, I really, back in 2015, 2016, I used to be in the studio all day anyway with Ralph G Got Beats, you feel me? Like, cause after I finished working in the streets all day, after I finished running around all day, about 10 at night, we all get, you know what I'm saying, go to Ralph house, me, Spiff, 30, Feezy, Cuddy, you know what I'm saying, we all go to Ralph house and we'd be recording all night, recording all night. So I was already, had the mindset of that, like I was already used to working, but I was still 50-50, hands-on in the streets, hands-on with the music, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I feel like I'm more hands-on with the music than I am with the streets, and that's the biggest transition right now.
That's crazy. So, like, when rappers pass, you think of Nipsey, like, how he was still in the streets. Is that something, like, when you say you moved different, that's something you kind of took into consideration? Like, if they got him,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's eye-openers, like, with the fact, like, them getting Cold Case, like I said, R.I.P. Cold Case just died last night, you feel me? Like, it's just an eye-opener that, like, nobody is guaranteed to be here tomorrow. You feel me? Nothing is forever, you know what I'm saying? And you have to take advantage of your opportunity while you're here. And I feel like with the playing field God's giving me, with the hand God's giving me, I'd almost be cheating myself not to give him my all right now.
right?
Cause like he's put me in, you know what I'm saying? He's taking me further than I could ever imagine. He's putting me in positions higher than I can ever imagine. So right now it's really time to push the ball. Like, I can't hold back no more. Like, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? You know how the Bible say, if you're sitting on your talents, he'll take the ones away that's not using them. Like, I got to use these talents, so he gonna take them away. You know what I'm saying? And I just know, like, my talent gonna get us out of here.
All right. So you, when you said you all was in the basement, it just put me in the mind frame of like the Dungeon family. How they said we was all in the basement, like we was getting it in.
That's literally how we was. Like you know, you see the interviews about Future and you know what I'm saying, his uncle Rico Wade and all those interviews about how they talk about the dungeon, how they, but now we was really doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That's like, and that's the biggest difference between like us and a lot of rappers out here. Like, we really, you know what I'm saying, hands on with the streets, and the streets know us. You feel me? Like, it ain't nothing we ain't did. Like, we all get money together, we all make music together. So, and even, you know what I'm saying, the people we not linked up with, they do the same thing. Shit, they rich too. You know what I'm saying? So it like, they got our side, they got their side. We just all working. We all trying to get out the city. You know what I'm saying? And everybody trying to beat everybody out, but really you can't beat nobody out.
can only help each other.
You can only help each other out. That's the only way you get out is helping each other out. You can't beat nobody out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can financially remove yourself from the situation, but that don't get everybody out. That just gets you out. It just gets your situation out. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But you still gonna have people there. You still gonna have, you know what I'm saying?
Your
People you
families,
care about
yeah.
there. Until you can literally remove the city from the city, you can't get nobody out. You gotta help everybody out.
So, what's the name? You told me it's P level. It stands for
Professional level entertainment.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's
PLE, shout out my brother P Level Glow, started that, founded that, CEO of that.
I was just gonna ask you who started it. Okay, I
Yeah.
got you.
P Level Glow, man, he started, that's my brother, younger brother, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Little big brother, that's how I look at it, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? He really just taught me a whole lot of stuff in this game, you feel me? And just straightened me up and narrowed me up and taught me how to move and maneuver right. That's how he cleaned me up.
I see. So, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh man, multi-millionaire, easy. Real estate business, music business, obviously. CFO of my own label, CFO of probably PLE, CEO of my own label. Somewhere living in Miami. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
good life on the
Oh yeah,
beach.
definitely. You know what I'm saying? Couple cars, couple cribs, but I still see myself right here in the city giving back. See myself on the multi-million tour in 5 years.
I see. What rappers are you looking forward to touring with in the future?
Some small time on the way up there. Right now, some young rappers. I like Lil Key, Lil Gotti, on some small scale stuff, but like Gunna, Moneybagg Yo. But when we go to the big names, I gotta go Future. That's my number one.
Okay.
Future is my favorite rapper. 2 Chainz. Love 2 Chainz.
Yeah, he's fly.
Yeah, I love 2 Chainz. Kanye West, he's amazing. You feel me? And not just his persona, nothing like that, but his musical genius. I want to work with him. I want to work with Timbaland. Feel me? Timbaland, like, beat is crazy. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
if I ever get a chance to link up with Timbaland, it's going up, because I feel like I learned so much from him, because, like, I don't,
All right, keep going.
I really want to work with Chief Keef.
Chief Keef.
Yeah.
He's been out of the shadow. He's been in the shadows for a little
Yeah,
minute.
he's been out the game now. He's been in, but he's been out.
Right.
He's been out the music, but he's been socially active. And that's what one thing I like. I just want to work with Chief Keef because like he started this. You know, like the old Chief Keef. That's, to be honest with you, inspired me to make music. Like I literally, when I seen that I Don't Like video, I was sitting on Freedom Drive in my apartment, smoking weed, looking at the video like, if this guy can make it, looking like this, doing this, saying this, I know I can make it. You know what I'm saying? And that really made me turn up. That made me turn up and get my bag because I always get money.
Right.
I always known a little hustler, you feel me? That's why they call me Lil Flip. I'm a hustler, you feel me? But I gotta do this music though, because I really got a passion for it. So, this always gonna be here. Lil Flip always gonna be there.
The
Lil Flip
hustler always gonna be on the side.
Yeah, Lil Flip always gonna be there. They can't take that away from me. That's something they can't take away from me what I've done in my city already. Something nobody can never change. I was one of the first ones to get major features in my city.
Yeah, you named some names.
I was the first one. I was the first one to really willing to invest music and money into the music at a young age. I took a trip, Johnny Cinco, in Atlanta. Like before I ain't even have 3 songs out. I didn't even have 3 songs on YouTube. I took a trip to Atlanta, spent $3,500 with Johnny Cinco. You feel me? I went to Chicago, booked King Louis, gave King Louis $3,500. Here, come down here and do a feature for me and do the show. You feel me? I done did so many people like.
That's crazy. Have they given you any advice as far as like the music industry and just coming up and the way to move?
I'm tell you, like, to be honest with you, youngster and Lito. Lito the realest one. Shout out Lito. Like, Lito, I can call Lito right now. No problem. You feel me? What's up, little bro? You feel me? Like, he tell me, you know what I'm saying? He tell me leave that stuff alone. Like, Lito's so real. Like, I got locked up in Tennessee, Coffee County, about 2 hours away from Nashville. You hear me? I had no money. My partner and them just had to go, you feel me? Because we was on the road coming from Atlanta back to the crib.
Oh, wow.
You feel me? So I was in there for like 4 days. Then my other partner was in there for like a couple months. he had to do some time, cause you know what I'm saying, got caught with some stuff. But I called Lito as soon as I get out, like, he's like, say no more, bro, just get a little Uber ride right here. I'm gonna have my boys take you, you know what I'm saying, back to the crib, help you get to the spot, like, you know what I'm saying? My boy Glow bought me a ticket from Nashville, but he ended up getting me all the way back to Nashville, like, make sure I got weed when I get there, food, money, all this. You know what I'm saying? So he just like, Lito real, man. He ain't like, he ain't the industry stuff, like, yeah, he ain't no guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, still commenting on pictures, you feel me? Like, he still watching Instagram stories, still like that. Like, he interact with me, you feel me? It ain't no big guy little you with him, you feel me? Like, he real. And I respect that, you feel me?
And you always need somebody in your corner like that, if you know it's just called.
Yeah, somebody that's just genuine, like, especially when you spending that kind of money with somebody, you feel me?
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I done spent like 15 with Lito, though, you feel me?
Yeah.
I got like 4 features with Lito, though, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I done spent 5 with Youngster, you know what I mean? Like, I done spent money with Rocco, I done spent money with these people, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You have to invest in yourself.
man, it's overwhelming thinking about, like, I'm about $100 in just on features. That's what I'm saying, like, people ain't even spending $10 on themselves. I'm spending $100 on other people.
Right.
So imagine what I'm finna do behind myself.
Yeah, and you said all of them, most of them will come, a lot of those are coming up on the next project.
Yeah, I got Hood Rich on the next project. Shout out Hood Rich Paulo Run, you feel me? Got him on the next project. Shout out the guy, BRM, shout out the guy. He's a Bankroll Mafia, you feel me?
Okay.
He really coming up in Atlanta right now. He on the rise right now, so look out for him. And then Rocco the Don, I'm bringing Rocco out of retirement, man. Y'all seen Future just brought him out, so I'm finna perfect timing with this. I'm finna go and drop the song with him. Everybody been waiting on it. Everybody been asking for these features, so I'm finna go and get y'all this and get y'all what I've been working on. This I'm finna go crazy, like, I promise you, it's some real good work. And I'm really, the difference is I'm really taking my time with this one. Like, I ain't rushed it. You feel me? I ain't even put a date on it yet. But I know, like, it's probably gonna need to be Thanksgiving.
I was going to ask, when are you dropping?
I'm gonna do Thanksgiving, and I'm calling it All Off the Homage. So that's why I picked Thanksgiving, because I feel like it's a present for me to y'all. And that's why I call my mixtape All Off the Homage, because everything I do it out the love.
Right.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't take notes. I don't take notes. I don't mark down tabs when I do something for people. When I do it because I love you. I don't do it because I want you to look back and be like, well, he did this for me. Let me do this for him. Nah, ain't no tip and tab. Ain't no tick for tack. Can't go back and forth with your homie. We all have it. You know what I'm saying? So when I do something for you, it's because I love you.
I'm going to start saying that. We can't go tip tag.
Yeah, we can't do that. Homage. It's all off the homage.
And so what's the one song that we just have to listen to when you drop your mixtape?
Every day.
Every day.
That's the single right there. That's my single. That's the one that's just going. That's the one that's gonna get us out. You know what I'm saying? Like, will get me out.
Yeah. Y'all work on yourself first before you get everybody else out.
Yeah, it's gonna get noticed. And that's one thing. See, that's one thing my boy used to tell me all the time. He love Glow. You feel me? He tell me all the time. I gotta work on myself before I work on everybody else. Because I always say I'm doing it for the good guys. He's like, man, you gotta start doing it for you.
Right. You'll still be here. They be
Yeah, I'll still
somewhere.
be here. But I ain't, every day. And then I got a song on there called The Mount. That song on there called The Mount, and it's really a song about my city. Well, from the hood in my city, you know what I'm saying, that I really been in real heavily influenced by lately, because that's where we've been, you know what I'm saying, that's our stomach grounds. See, so I got a mount. It's going, and everybody been really anticipating that song because P-Level Boots keep teasing everybody with the song. You know what I'm saying? So once I drop that song, there's a couple of songs on there y'all gonna look forward to. You know what I'm saying? And these the ones besides the features. You feel me? Like, obviously the one with the features gonna go crazy. Like Shad the God feature gonna go crazy. Like Rex on All These Diamonds. That's the one with Shad the God. Hood Rich Pablo One. I forgot what the song called. I forgot what we named it, but it's going crazy. And then Rocco the Down, Knowing the Truth. You feel me? That is going crazy. Like, the music is sonically so good right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting everything mixed and mastered. Like, that's how I cheated myself on my last 3 projects and all my music I was dropping beforehand.
Okay.
I wasn't really getting it mixed and mastered. You know what I'm saying? The best I can. You feel me? I was just getting, you know what I'm saying, a good mix on it. And then, you know what I'm saying, putting it together. But like this one, I'm taking the time on it. I'm having a good engineer mix and master, you feel me? I got the session files. I don't have just the 2 tracks. I actually got the, you know what I'm saying, tracked out version. So it's gonna be good. Like, this music I'm proud of.
Wow. So you were like super excited.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for this. Great.
And then you
And when I
talk
say
about
I'm mad I couldn't bring my boy with me. Like, man, But I brought my boy with me.
My
You dig?
And then you was talking about your mama say you pretty. You
Oh,
got
yeah,
the
yeah,
ladies
yeah.
must be in the DMs.
Yeah, man. We got popular bodies in the DM. Shout out Lean, man. Check my DM. I got popular bodies, man.
Yeah, I see. You got anybody famous? I know somebody told me Kaylani had liked the picture. I was like,
Man.
Kaylani know about St. Louis
What? Let me
rappers?
tell you something. There's a lot of verified checks in that DM. I promise
wow.
you that. And these ain't just no one messages. These conversations. You
Right.
feel me? Like, man, my boy go crazy. Like, my boy go crazy. Like, and I'm telling you, I'm a little flipper. You feel me? And I'm doing my thing. You feel me? So, I got a lot going on. But you know what I'm saying? I play it cool. I don't be infatuated about none of that. I'm trying to get some money.
Right, you trying to get up out of here.
I'm trying to get a bag.
Let's talk about. I was just looking at the baby.
Mhm.
They had a story about him, and his come up and just seeing his rise. Is that something that like he came from the streets? You know, he done lost people. He lost his father, I think, right before like he dropped the big song, the intro song, where
yeah.
like LeBron like it, everybody is loving it. He's like literally the man of the summer, as Megan Thee Stallion is the woman of the summer, basically.
Crazy.
Is that something we'd be like, man, that's gonna be me once I drop this mixtape? Y'all finna love me like the baby, like.
Man, look. Show what's going on in that bad phase. Show what's going on in that bad, like. And it's just a little something, like.
Oh wow.
It's just a little something, like. I don't be worried about none of that.
Y'all be knowing I need my bills paid. I know how I feel about
Like,
that.
Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you, like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I say I financially secure myself, I mean that, like. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the richest guy in the world or nothing like that, but like, I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm comfortable, you feel me? So, it's a difference between me and the baby, you feel me? Like, I can't say I was rapping with the same hunger and pain he was rapping with, because I don't know where he was at when he was doing that. I don't know what struggles and situations he was going through, you feel me? But I know what I had to go through to get this, you feel me? I know what I had to do to get to where I'm at,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And you can hear that in my music, so I can say, like, yeah, when this music drop, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm poking my chest out like him, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, on the way to it, like, I can't say we took the same route to it. You
Right.
feel me? Because, like, we live in the #1 most dangerous city in America.
Very much so.
So, the risk I'm going through versus the risk they going through are already different, you feel me? And for me to be able to do this right here, that's already, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I've separated myself some type of way.
Right.
You feel me? I don't owe nobody. I don't got no loans out. I don't got no title loans. I don't got no bad credit. I don't do no scamming. A lot of people be thinking we scamming. Like, a lot of people think we scammers. No, I never scam. I never touch credit card. Never scam nothing. I got little partners that scam. I don't have to do that. I got partners I give money to. Just what they do. You feel me? I gotta do none of that. I know how to get money. You feel me? Like, I come from this. You feel me? Like I told you, my granddaddy was a contractor. My daddy was a contractor. They own 50 houses, hundreds. You see me? 20% of the city they got real estate in. You feel me? So I always knew how to get money. I had to work with my daddy growing up.
Right.
6 years old, I was working a full-time job, coming home at 9 p.m., getting $6 a day.
Oh wow.
I didn't get no summers. I didn't get no summers.
So he played you, didn't he? He said
gotta
$6 a day.
When I was before I turned 13, I was living with my mom in Texas,
Okay.
and I come down here for summers and winters. My mama decided I got too bad, and she couldn't control me no more. She sent me to live with my dad. And I scratched up like 12, 11. I was like 11, 12, probably like 6th grade year. That's how I know. That's the 6th grade year. Forget the age. 6th grade year. My mama decided she can't do with me no more, so she sent me back to live with my dad full time. Cause I used to just come down on summers and winters.
Okay.
I used to hate coming down on summers because I had to work the whole summer. It wasn't no fun summer. I used to love coming down on winters because it was Christmas and it was cold. I didn't have to work. So that was I'm getting big presents, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting presents from 2 places. So it was cool wintertime, but summer, nah. So I didn't, you know what I'm saying? So once she moved me down here full time, I had to work full time. I didn't get no regular kids summer. I didn't get to hang out on the block like that. Like, people knew of me because I'm pulling up on the block fixing their house, the house next to theirs. I kid you not, like, I met him because I live on 24th, he stayed on 22nd.
Okay.
My dad owned property on 22nd. He used to go over there and fix the apartments. I used to come in there, my grandma, my auntie stayed on 22nd. Right next to where he used to be at. and my daddy had a house right next to where she lived at. So 2 houses down where he at, 1 house in between is my auntie at, and the one on the end is one my daddy owned.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? I used to be a young kid. I used to come over there to work, but they out here playing basketball. So that's how I ended up meeting the Skater Boy, 30, Spiff, the guys, you feel me, Feezy. And that's how I linked up with all them, and that's how that happened.
Oh wow. Just from your daddy making you work all summer.
Yeah. My daddy making me work all summer. I know the whole city,
Oh wow.
from the young to old.
So that means
And
you
then-
can do real housework. Like,
Yeah, I can, but and that was the problem. That wasn't my desire though.
Right.
Like I already had a job planned out for me. I could have did all that. My daddy would have loved for me to do that, but that wasn't what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? And I had to learn the hard way. Like this is what I want to do, and this how I'm gonna do it. I can't do this. I gotta do this. I gotta do what's best for me.
Right.
Because I tried his way. His way got me staying here in college. That was one of the big reasons that I didn't go off to college was because I was gonna try to do it my dad way, and he persuaded me to stay here and go to SWIC. So I did that, and I ended up running into the streets.
Wow. What school would you have gone to if you got to leave?
Knowing then what I know now, I would have been going to USC or I'd have been going somewhere in the University of Miami. I'd have been going to out there in California, school in California, or I'd have been going to school in Miami. More likely I'd have been going to school in California, if you catch my drift.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if back then though, I was supposed to go to it was what is that school in Arkansas? It was Arkansas
Pine Bluff.
It was Pine Bluff, and it was one more out there.
HBCU?
Okay. It's a
Just a
small.
regular
It's
school?
it's a real small one that a lot of people from the city go to. I forgot the name of it, but
I think Talladega is in Alabama.
yeah, Talladega, Alabama.
I know a lot
I had a
of people
couple of
from
people
East
I
St. Louis.
graduated with go
Yeah.
to school that graduated from there.
Yeah, I was
But,
like, I know East St. Louis go to Talladega. I know a lot of people who went to Alabama.
Yeah, but yeah, a lot of people go to school out there in Arkansas from the city. That just go like small schools. You feel me? Like besides, you know what I'm saying? Besides the people that go to big colleges and stuff like that, like for some reason a lot of people go right there to Arkansas and go to school. So that's where I was gonna go at first. I did a college interview there, stayed overnight and all that stuff.
wow.
Yeah, but my dad told me like he was like, you don't need to go to school. You need to stay here. You know, you're not responsible enough. Yeah, I'm like, you know, and you look like your dad, like he's a superhero. So
Right.
I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go. I'm stay here, cool, no problem.
None of us are responsible at 18, like,
Yeah,
at
yeah,
all. So, I think my mama did that too. She was like, I don't think you're ready. Like,
Yeah, but I feel like I'd have been a lot more. You know what I'm saying? My experience would have been different. I wouldn't have been doing what I'm doing now. I know if I would have went off to school.
you went somewhere completely different.
Yeah, I would have been going a whole left field. That's how I know this is chosen for me and it's meant for me.
Right.
Because if something else was meant for you, I'd be doing something else.
That's true. And so, I like to talk about manifestation. I know there's a rapper here by the name of Mastermind. He has his own shoe with Dr. Scholl's. I know it's pretty big, right?
Yeah.
And so I always ask people what type of ventures do they want to do as far as like partnering with brands. Because I know YB and Corday is like a a Puma ambassador. So the
Oh, that's
opportunities are
hard.
out there, right? The opportunities are out there. So what type of brands would you love to connect with in the future?
One thing I'm real big on is fashion.
Okay, I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, one thing I'm real big on is fashion, so I gotta go partnership with like Gucci or something like that. If I can get a partnership with Gucci, it'll be amazing. And especially just, you know what I'm saying, just doing it the Dapper Down way, you know what I'm saying, and importing that black culture into it, since we're the ones really making it pop, you feel me? Like, besides cross seas and England and stuff like that, where they all wear it, but over here in America, we're the ones influencing people to wear that. We're the ones influencing other cultures to wear that.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I'd love to do that. And then, but besides, you know what I'm saying, just like the natural stuff, like the norms that you expect rappers to do, like the video games, the shoes, like I say, the apparel. Besides all that, I really want to have some kind of joint venture with like the Boys and Girls Club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I gotta get my hands on in that because I feel like the youth are being cheated right now. Like, they're not getting the resources. What I know in our area, the youth aren't getting the resources that they need to be as successful as other people around it. You know what I'm saying, around America. We're not getting the resources, and I feel like the youth is like the gold mine. You know what I'm saying? The young creates,
Right.
and that's where all the thoughts and ideas come from. So until we can tap in with the youth, we gotta figure out something.
I think that's. And you say you come from Texas. I know what part of Texas you come from.
Dallas, yeah. My mom stayed in Dallas, Texas. Yeah.
Okay, I went to Houston. I know they partner with Beyonce and Kelly Rowland because they have their own Boys and Girls Club in their community where they grew up.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know they was allowing like certain artists to put up Boys and Girls Clubs from their own community.
Yeah.
I know Big Sean, I think, just opened up something in Detroit. I think something along the
I
lines.
think what's his name? He's not a rapper, but he's a basketball player, Bradley Beal. Then he just opened up a club out here. I think he opened up a community center out here, or a gym. He opened up a gym out here.
I think they're redoing the old St. Louis Mills.
Yeah.
And then he'll have a gym. The gym will be named after him. I think that's what. Yeah, that's gonna be huge for him.
And he had, so you see what I'm saying, like just reinvesting in the community, and that's what I'm really big on. But I want to get back to where they had the summer camps going up for kids, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, where they had the activities and different things to offer them, just instead of a tablet in their face. But like it's getting to the point now where 3-4-year-olds know how to work tablets.
Right, and don't be outside.
They looking up YouTube. They know how to look up YouTube. So you know what I'm saying. We gotta get them something to do. That's why I said they're being cheated, because they have nothing to do.
Right.
Like the new digital age is taking over too much stuff, and if we can exercise their brain a different way than just keeping this in their face,
right.
And you know what I'm saying, because what they're doing is now they're starting to hypnotize them at a younger age. You know what I'm saying. I couldn't remember having a phone and looking up YouTube at 3-4 years old and seeing other kids play video games and stuff like that. Like I had a VTech at 3-4 years old.
Right.
I got a doodle. You know what I'm saying? So
Etch a sketch.
yeah, I got a little race car, a little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle or something like that. But we got to get back to finding a way to exercise a youth brain.
Fundamental.
Yeah,
That's
the
so
fundamentals got to get better for sure.
And it's just hard. I know because the violence is so bad. Like you don't even let your kids outside.
Yeah.
Like that's the hardest part. Is like open up a community center. You be like, man, I don't even want my kids to go outside. To be honest,
Exactly. But it's not that. It's not like that everywhere. That's why I say we just have to focus on this area. Like what worked for them ain't gonna work for us.
Right.
We're gonna have to do something different for our city. And just this area. When I say our city, I'm including St. Louis too. I'm not just saying East St. Louis.
Right.
I'm St. Louis and East St. Louis, Illinois and Missouri.
Right.
Feel me? Chicago bad too. Illinois and Missouri, okay? We have to do something for the African American. Because we're the ones struggling.
Very much so.
We're the ones not winning right now. And we're not winning the race. Okay? So until we start competing in this race, we already been left behind for generations in, left out of for generations in. We have to play catch up now, okay? Now that we're aware, socially aware, guys, ladies, gentlemen, let's act like reasonable African Americans.
Right.
Let's act like we have some knowledge, okay? And let's start giving back, and let's create some generational wealth for our families. Let's do something different that wasn't done for us.
I think that's the first time somebody said generational wealth. Like that is not something that we have in the Black community at all.
And that's why we're losing.
Right.
That's why we're losing. Everybody in those other races, they got head starts. They got head starts, whereas it would either be the white people that already had the money, the Jews that got their settlements, the Indians that got their settlements, the Chinese they got technology and got generational wealth.
Settlements
Yeah,
from,
exactly. But everybody got theirs except for us.
Right.
And now that we getting ours, not that they're giving it to us, now that we learned how to go get ours, aka the music industry, which is dominating everything right now, dominating every entertainment, we have to get ours. And we have to learn how to make it work for us. That's the biggest thing. We got to invest in it and make it work for us. And make sure we working for ours, though.
Right.
And make sure, you understand when I say ours?
Yeah.
Make sure we working for ours.
That future generation coming up behind you.
Exactly. Yeah, so that's what's going on right now. So if we do that, we got to keep working.
You sound like a young T.I. over here.
Man,
You know, I
that boy got the pop
that's
shit.
one thing about me. I got some knowledge, you feel me? Like, a lot of people know that about me when they talk to me. Like, everything. That's one thing people love about me is that I give a lot of good knowledge. You feel me? Like,
Young street
and
nigga.
I'm a well-rounded person. I'm always positive. That's one thing about me. I'm a positive person. So when you meet me, you're going to feel it. I'm a ball of positive energy. You can't be around me and be upset.
Right.
Because I'm not upset. I'm positive. You know what I'm saying? And you can't be negative around me because I'm going to feel your energy. And it's not gonna, our spirits aren't going to be able to collide. what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to remove you, I'm gonna have to remove me. And depending where we at, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna remove me. Because I can control me.
Right.
I don't want to give it to somebody else's situation and let them put them on the situation, remove themselves, remove me.
Right.
I'm grown up, man. I can do that. I know when it's, you know what I'm saying? I know when I feel something ain't right. And that's what we got to do, man. Until more people get positive, we just got to work on that.
Y'all feel that? Feel the positivity coming through the
Yes,
screen.
sir.
Yeah. That's,
You feel it?
I feel it. I thoroughly enjoy talking to you. Like,
Oh, yeah. I love it, man.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
sometimes I'll be like, oh, okay.
She said, but he might know something.
I mean, it's
This
just
boy, look.
well-rounded people
Yeah.
that's really they really interested in their own careers. They're driving their own careers. They're not waiting for somebody else to give them their handout. You know,
Nah,
I appreciate anybody who can take hustling into the music industry because that's all it is.
Exactly.
People who are great are sitting at home,
Yeah.
and you could be 10 times better than somebody on the charts right now.
Man.
But if you sitting at home and not doing nothing,
ain't
nobody
gonna
will
get
ever
that.
know.
Exactly. And see, like, I feel like that's the only thing we missing over on the east side is their promotion. Because everybody on the east side that make music, make great music.
Man.
Everybody that got a movement on the east side got a great movement. A lot of people on the east side got good teams behind them, you know what I'm saying? And got good movements behind them. We're just not getting that promotion. We're not getting that spotlight on us because it's so small in the spotlight we do get. It's for negative. It's for negativity. It's not for the entertainment, for the music we doing. So until we can get that spotlight on us, we're going to be stuck. We got to get out.
Right. And so now that you have the spotlight, who are some artists that you like to put the spotlight on right now?
Oh, man, you know, I got to put the spot on the P first and foremost. PLE, professional level. My brother Glow, he finna drop his first mixtape, Rich Before Rap. Really
Rich
mean that, you
Before
dig?
Rap.
I'm finna drop my mixtape all off the homage. You know what I'm saying? Because everything I did is off the homage. Feezy got a single out right now, Diamonds. It's on all Spotify, all platforms.
Crazy.
You already know Cuddy Moolah going crazy. You feel me? All that gossip.
Crazy.
Just hit 100K, like 125K still going active. So, who else we got? Real Early finna drop a new tape. You feel me? So, what's his Polo? You feel me? About to free my boy Polo too, man. Real boss dog, man. Free Polo, man. Real nigga. Free Polo, man. Say that 3 times. Free Polo. You know what I mean? And then, you got the Mud Brothers over there. You feel me? They making their noise. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, like, everybody over there doing, you know what I'm saying, doing something. Even the people we not working with rich. You feel me?
Right.
So it's not a shortage of money over there. It's not a shortage of talent over there either. You know what I'm saying? So until y'all look at us, y'all gonna miss us. Until we might blow up in y'all face and y'all have to come back and catch up with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm seeing features in and they just not getting me up here. You know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like we starting to get the recognition we deserve, though.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah, slowly but surely. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? They picking up on us. Like I say, with Cuddy Moolah leading the way, you feel me? Like, putting up the biggest numbers over there besides Comethazine, you know what I'm saying? I don't really count him because he's already in the industry.
Right.
So, you got Lane, The Bird, Bugatti. He doing music now, you feel me? But, and anybody over there wasn't like a ticking time bomb. Anybody can blow up. I just can't pinpoint and say, like, I'm gonna be the first one. You feel me? But
Right.
I know when I put this mixtape out, my chances are greater. You
Right.
feel me? You know what I'm saying? So it's just a time. It's a matter of time till somebody from the east side make it.
It's your time.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's our time for sure. Yeah, like I say, my brother popping this. You know what I'm saying? My brother popping this collar every time. You feel me? Ain't no flower on the wall that don't see him. You feel me? So him leading the way, man. Gang finna go crazy.
Hey, that's what's up.
He in Miami right now. He ain't even get a chance to make it. Like I invited him. You feel me? It probably been 100 up here if I invited him. That's what I'm saying. Like I just did a little something. It probably been 100 up here.
Right.
Like, I'm no exaggeration.
I don't have enough room for 100 people up here, though.
No. I'm talking about 100.
Oh, that
Yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I'm
yeah.
talking about
I don't have
yeah.
enough room for that either. I don't have enough space up there.
Yeah, my brother
They can't
big
even
bag.
see it. I'm saving y'all.
Yeah,
Y'all
my
can't
brother
see
got a
that.
big bag. he don't play no games. You know what I'm saying? My brother don't play no games.
Yeah.
But like I say, anybody right now, you feel me? But like I say, the P level we got right now. P level we got right now. Like, and the city know that.
It's up.
And the world know that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
So you coming back when you drop your mixtape?
ooh, I'm finna mess them up when I drop this mixtape. Ooh, they waiting on me like flies on the wall. Smoking the same thing that killed John Wayne, you feel me?
Right.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I'm popping my collar with this mixtape right here.
All
You
right.
feel me? Yeah, I'm stepping on next, you feel me? The big boss way.
So make sure you stop by.
Yeah.
Let us hear your mixtape. We got
Wow.
Open Music Thursday, third Thursday of the month. So it's gonna be right before you drop.
Yeah.
In November, we get to hear it in October if you got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So make sure we can come back. You
Yeah.
know, me, Marley,
I'm gonna
J
make sure.
Phipps.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a mixtape release party too.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm gonna do a press run for the mixtape release party and do it like 3-4 mixtape release parties at 3-4 different clubs. So I'm gonna make sure I get y'all like early mixtape. You feel me? I'm gonna make sure I get y'all the radio version of every song on the mixtape. I'm gonna get y'all every instrument. I'm gonna get y'all everything. You feel me? Cause
Yeah.
like I say, I'm gonna put some money behind this one and we gonna really lock in.
All right, I got
It's
you.
gonna be the one.
We up here to support you. This the STL playlist. This Ray G. Thank you for stopping by.
Gang, and you know that.
And this Feezy right here. He holding up all the money.
Ooh, Big
Yeah.
Baggy.
Come on, man. PLE in the building. Eastside stand up. RP Cold Case one more time, man. Free my brother Spiff, man.
Free
Free
my
my
nigga
cousin
Joseph.
Will, too. Free Lil Josky, man. Amigo Gang Savage. Shout out to the Amigo, too, man.